Costantino Pierotti is the progenitor of the Southwest Louisiana Pierrottie families. If your last name is spelled Pierrottie, then you are likely related to Costantino Pierotti and his wife, Stephanie Martel. Stephanie is a Cajun born in Louisiana and was better known as Fanny. Costantino was born in Italy in 1832 and died in Louisiana in 1892. Stephanie lived another 42 years and died in 1936. They were the parents of 12 children. Very little was known about the Italian geography and the history of Costantino's birthplace until Larry Ollier, great-grandson of Costantino, met Aldo Pierotti on one of his trips. Larry made it a habit of reviewing the phone directory for Pierrotties in the area where he and Betty, his wife, traveled and slept overnight. He found in the phone directory and called Aldo Pierotti. They met, and that eventually led to the Louisiana Pierrottie family, connecting to Costantino's brother's family. Costantino's brother, Giuseppe, settled in the Midwest, near the cities of Chicago and Milwaukee. Since that time, Sister SrCesira, Aldo Pierotti's first cousin, has provided the Louisiana family with what she knows about Italy and the place where our Louisiana Pierotti or Pierrottie family began. Reno Pierotti, younger brother of Sister SrCesira and born in 1930, 11 years after Sister SrCesira, helped to paint the entire family picture of his great-grandfather Giuseppe Pierotti, the brother of Costantino. Reno was the only child of Ubaldi Pierotti and his mother Rita Micheli, born in the United States. Sister SrCesira and her older sister Alfia were born in Italy. Reno was able to provide family information and photos from his family files. Moreover, he communicated, along with Sister SrCesira, with other family members and convinced them to provide their family details with pictures that enabled the Giuseppe and Costantino brothers' family story to be told, beginning in the 1990s with Larry Ollier and Aldo Pierotti's meeting. After 70 or more years of little or no family communication of these two Italian immigrant families, that story continues in 2015. Sister SrCesira has had a special importance to the Pierotti or Pierrottie family research because she too was born in Montedevilla, Italy. In a March 2015 phone conversation, I asked her two things. I first asked, how do you pronounce your name? And secondly, how do you pronounce the place where Costantino was born? She responded with the following.
Pretend there's an H between the C and the E. So say SrCesira. That's what most people call me, Sister SrCesira.
And then I asked, how do you pronounce the place where Costantino was born?
It was called Monte di Villa, and it means the mountains of the villa. Then the one where the Pierottis were was a smaller village of the three, and it was called Bugnano.
Sister SrCesira, the great-grandniece of Costantino, was born in 1919 in Bugnano, the same village Costantino Pierotti was born. It is the smallest of the three Montedevilla villages. She was born under the Tuscan sun, as she says it, in the picturesque mountain community, set high among the terraced slopes of the Apennines Mountains, amid grapevines, chestnut trees, and olive groves. She went on to say that Montedevilla is the collective name given to a cluster of the three villages, Legnano, Bugnano, and Rollo, built a short distance from each other and unified by a common parish church in the middle. On a map, this part of Italy is found at the knee of the boot-shaped Italian peninsula. It forms part of the province of Lucca, whose administrative center is the historical city of Lucca, a true relic of the Middle Ages, famous for the medieval wall that still surrounds it.
Sister SrCesira spent 75 years of her life as a Salesian sister in the Ministry of Catholic Education. In 2011, she was presented with a 70-year teaching medallion, thus celebrating a career beginning in 1941. In 2013, she shared with me a photo of her. She's seated to the far left in the second row with her Salesian sisters at the Dominic Savio community in California. She later relocated to a retirement home in San Antonio, Texas. Sister SrCesira communicated with me as often as she could using both email, and we sometimes talked by phone. While talking to her in 2015, she said she was sending her personal photo to me. Her reasoning was that since I was into genealogy, that I would use it in the family books that I publish. On behalf of all the Pierotti and Pierotti families, I extend my thanks to her and to the effort she made to compile the family history.